Hey, what is going on, guys? And today I am doing my WWE WrestleMania 33 2017 predictions. This is gonna be amazing. I cannot wait for it. Have you guys seen this set? It looks amazing. The New Day revealed it, and there was fireworks, and it looks so awesome. There's like a huge ring on top of the ring, pretty much. It's gonna be so cool, and I cannot wait. It's definitely going to be the ultimate thrill ride, and they literally have a roller coaster, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so I'm going to be sharing with you my thoughts on the matches, who I think is going to win, just my overall predictions. And I think there is 13 matches, and that's a lot of matches. And this is going to be longer, probably the long. I think it's going to, it should be the longest WrestleMania ever, because last year we didn't have as many titles. Like now we've got the new SmackDown titles, Universal as well, Cruiserweight too, all these new titles that have been defended. I think it's going to be over probably 7 hours long, and the pre-show is going to be like 2 hours. And so speaking of the pre-show, let's get straight into the matches. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. So this has pretty much been a WrestleMania tradition since WrestleMania 30. We had Cesaro winning it, we had Big Show winning it, we have Baron Corbin winning it, and that was really cool because he was an NXT guy, and he was debuting. This year, I think it's going to be Braun Strowman. I think this would be really cool, Andre the Giant, Braun Strowman. That would be an awesome fantasy type match. And so we have guys like Sami Zayn, the SmackDown Live Tag Team Champions, the Usos, American Alpha, Big Show in there as well with Braun Strowman. This is going to be a pretty cool battle royal. I like watching the battle royals. And so the only thing I don't really like is how they've got the SmackDown Tag Team Champions in there. And, I personally think they should have been defended, even if it was on the pre-show, like against American Alpha again, because that was an awesome match where the Usos won the tag team titles, which I really like because I like the Usos. I like American Alpha too, but I think it's really cool that the Usos are tag team champions. But yeah, we've got them in there. We've got Sami Zayn in there, which I think he should definitely be up there more on the card. But, I definitely think Braun Strowman is going to win this Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal this year. And I think he's going to eliminate Big Show. And they scrapped the whole Big Show versus Shaquille O'Neal match, which is kind of sad because Big Show was training for this for ages. But he's in great shape, and Big Show's already won the Battle Royal, and I definitely think that Braun Strowman's going to be walking out holding that huge trophy. Also one that's on the pre-show / kickoff show, whatever you want to call it, is the Cruiserweight match, which could be, pretty much every single match here is a WrestleMania. It should be all on the main card, but obviously you've got to have matches on the pre-show, and so we have the Cruiserweight champion, the king of the Cruiserweights. We have Neville, one of my favorite Cruiserweights. One of the guys that actually got me pretty much where I am today on YouTube by doing his how to do his Red Arrow. So that got got me a lot of subscribers and views and stuff. So thank you, Neville. But yeah, and now he's the Cruiserweight champion, which is awesome. So he's going up against Austin Aries. Match that I predicted was going to happen at WrestleMania, and it is. And I definitely think Austin Aries is going to dethrone Neville of the Cruiserweight Championship. And I do want to see Austin Aries win it, but then I also don't want to see Neville lose, so it's kind of like, but I love both of them. Love the Cruiserweights. I love Cruiserweight wrestling. Yeah, it should be an interesting match. Should be a really cool one. But yeah, I've got to go with Austin Aries winning the Cruiserweight Championship and bring it home to 205 Live. So up next we have Alexa Bliss, the WWE SmackDown Women's Champion. One of my favorite women on the whole WWE roster at the moment, defending her Women's Championship against all available SmackDown women on the roster. So we've got names like Carmella, Natalya, Becky Lynch, Naomi returning. I personally think that Naomi's gonna win the title. In her hometown, and she lost it and had to give it up. She didn't lose it, sorry. She had to give it up. So I definitely think she's going to win it back in her hometown of Orlando. But I actually also see someone like Natalya walking out the new Women's Champion. And as much as I want Alexa Bliss to walk out still SmackDown Women's Champion, I definitely think there's going to be a new champion. And I think there's going to be some surprise names in here because all available women, we don't even know what type of match it's going to be. Is it going to be a battle royal? Is it going to be some type of gauntlet, like some type of kind of like a Royal Rumble in a way, but you have to pin them or submit them. But I think some returning names in this match could be Tamina Snuka, Eve Torres, Kelly, both at the Hall of Fame. Also Maria, because she's there's a lot of women being rumored to be in this match, and also if Asuka loses at Takeover, if she loses her NXT Women's Championship, then she could just debut in this match straight away, the day after, and she could just win the SmackDown Women's Championship, and I can see that happening. Okay, so we have a triple threat tag team ladder match, which I'm pretty damn excited for. I love ladder matches. Apart from the Royal Rumble, it's one of my favorite type of matches, a ladder match or a Money in the Bank match. So we have the Raw Tag Team Champions, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, going up against Enzo and Big Cass, going up against Cesaro and Sheamus. And Sheamus got completely stuffed up in the eye with that ladder, which is pretty disappointing because he'll be walking into WrestleMania like that. I watched the Hall of Fame today, and his eye was, bruised and stitches everywhere and stuff. And by the way, the Hall of Fame was awesome. It was so cool. I thought that Diamond Dallas Page's speech was amazing. That is the best Hall of Fame speech I've ever heard in my life, and best speech I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, he was amazing. He talked for a while, and it was great. I loved every second of it. So well done to all those inductees. Kurt Angle going in the Hall of Fame, that was so cool. Even like Beth Phoenix, I enjoyed the Hall of Fame. It was really good. It's probably one of the best Hall of Fames I've ever seen. But anyway, back to WrestleMania. Gallows and Anderson won the titles at Royal Rumble not too long ago, but I think that it's Enzo and Cass's time to finally win some tag team titles. I definitely think they're going to do it, and in a ladder match, I do see Enzo climbing that ladder and retrieving those tag team titles. And that's a little bit weird because, in my opinion, the only people that really suit ladders is like Cesaro and Enzo, and kind of a bit of Sheamus as well, because he has been in ladder matches. Because there's lots of big guys in here, so it's a little weird that it's a ladder match, and we don't have the traditional Intercontinental Championship ladder match this year, which is kind of disappointing because I wanted to see that, and they could have even done it with the cruiserweights, because there's a lot of cruiserweights that aren't actually on the card. They could be in the Battle Royal. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, it's awesome that we've still got a ladder match in the show. So yeah, I think that it's Enzo and Cass's time to win the tag team titles, and I think they will, and I hope they do. I do see Gallows and Anderson also walking out retaining, but got to go with Enzo and Cass, and I can't wait to see what Enzo will wear and what he'll say at WrestleMania. It's going to be awesome. Okay, so up next we have the Intercontinental Championship. So singles match this year: Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin. And also, I'm thinking Baron Corbin it's his time to win the championship, and I think he definitely deserves it. I actually really like Baron Corbin. Yeah, I think he's going to win the Intercontinental Championship. Also, I do see Dean retaining as well, but I think Baron Corbin is going to hit that end of days in 1, 2, 3, and he's going to be your new Intercontinental Champion. And I hope it does happen because that would be really cool, and I think Baron Corbin definitely deserves it. The Lone Wolf as Intercontinental Champion would be pretty cool. Okay, so we have the United States Championship match: Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, former best friends for ages. Apparently, Chris Jericho is going to leave WWE, which is really sad, and that's why I think that Kevin Owens is going to win the United States Championship. Yeah, I've got to go with Kevin Owens. This should be an awesome match. Been waiting for this match for a while. So we have the Fatal 4-Way Women's Raw Championship match. So, we've got your champion Bayley, Nia Jax, Charlotte, and Sasha Banks, all going head to head in this Fatal 4-Way match at WrestleMania 33. That sounded really dramatic, but anyway. So I didn't really like the idea of Bayley winning it before WrestleMania. I thought she should have won it at WrestleMania, and that's why it's kind of hard to predict who can win this match, because I see any one of these 4 women walking out the champion at WrestleMania. I can see Nia Jax dominating the whole match and becoming your new WWE Raw Women's Champion. I see Charlotte, doing a repeat of last year and just proving that she is the queen of pay-per-views still, and that she can become a 5-time Women's Champion. That's pretty crazy. I can see Sasha Banks turning heel also and perhaps pinning Bayley, but then I also see Bayley coming out on top and winning, retaining her title, and just proving that even though she's this underdog in this match, she can still, and even though she's all hugger, and she can actually be serious and actually win a match, which I think would be really cool. So I've got to go with Bayley on retaining the Women's Championship. If not, then Sasha Banks. But yeah, I've got to go Bayley. And her entrance should be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to all these entrances. It should be pretty damn cool. So we have the mixed tag team match: John Cena, Nikki Bella versus Maurice and The Miz. And you have to admit, this feud is pretty damn awesome. You got Miz and John Cena both incredible on the mic and on talking smack and stuff. It's really great. But I think it's going to be John Cena and Nikki Bella, and apparently it could be Nikki Bella's last WrestleMania, and also someone's last WrestleMania. It's going to be the Big Show's last WrestleMania, which is pretty sad. I've got to go with John Cena and Nikki Bella beating Maurice. That can be their ship name, Maurice. Maurice and The Miz here at WrestleMania. Definitely think that John Cena might propose to Nikki Bella. I think that would be a really cool WrestleMania moment. Okay, so our next match is a pretty interesting one, and one that a lot of WWE fans don't like the idea of, and that is Shane McMahon versus AJ Styles. And I do agree when people say AJ does kind of deserve a little bit of a better opponent, but in no disrespect to Shane McMahon, but it's just that AJ wrestles all these guys, like, you know, the year that he's been here, he's wrestled all these amazing guys and been in all these amazing feuds, and then just to set up this little feud with Shane McMahon, it just kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. And you know, Shane McMahon has only wrestled twice since he's been back. But yeah, I think it will still be pretty interesting, and you know, AJ limiting Shane McMahon's, you know, crazy stunts and stuff because it's just a normal match, but I still hope there'll be some way that Shane will jump off something. But yeah, I've got to go with AJ Styles winning here, and the thing is, Shane McMahon lost last year against The Undertaker, and AJ Styles lost against Chris Jericho last year at WrestleMania. So whoever loses here is going to be like have lost at WrestleMania 2 years in a row. So I think that AJ is going to win. I think Shane McMahon kind of should have a WrestleMania win at some point, so he could beat AJ Styles, you never know, but I think that AJ Styles is going to beat Shane McMahon and be like, you know, because, you know, he was fired, and if AJ Styles loses, that pretty much means that he can't stay, or unless AJ puts on this amazing match and then he proves that he should be on SmackDown Live, which he definitely should be, and I agree with him totally when he says that he actually makes SmackDown Live what it is, because, you know, AJ is just phenomenal. He doesn't call himself that for nothing. I guess the next match, one I'm very excited for, my boy, the man, the architect, Seth frickin' Rollins, the Kingslayer, taking on the Cerebral Assassin, the Game, Triple H. This is going to be one hell of a match, and we've been waiting for this for ages now. Seth, you know, his knee, I hope his knee will be okay. I hope it'll be all good. He's been feeling sick at the moment too. But yeah, I think the man is definitely going to come out on top here at WrestleMania. I think he's going to beat Triple H and prove that he is the man. He is the architect. He is Seth freaking Rollins, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited for this match, and Triple H could win. You never know, but I think, you know, Samoa Joe could get involved. There's been rumors of Finn Balor getting involved because he is cleared. He's been at live events and stuff. So I think, unless he's going to be on the Raw after Mania, which I can't wait for too. Samoa Joe probably might get involved in the Kevin Owens vs Chris Jericho match, which I forgot to mention. He'll probably help Kevin win the title or something. And he could get involved here. Like, what could happen is Samoa Joe comes out to help Triple H, and then Finn Balor evens the odds and, you know, goes with Seth Rollins, even though Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, you know, Seth Rollins is the reason why Finn Balor was injured. But, you know, it would still be cool to see the Demon King at WrestleMania. And I definitely think he'll be either at WrestleMania or the night after, or both, who knows. So we have the Dead Man, The Undertaker, taking on the big dog, Roman Reigns, to fight for whose yard is it really. And I think it's definitely The Undertaker's yard. And I think they need to make him win here just to prove that this legend, this man that has been in WWE for years and had this whole streak going, and that it really is his yard. And I think that they should prove that no matter how tough you think you are, and no matter, you know, if you're new or not, because Roman hasn't been around that long when you think about it, and not as long as The Undertaker. So I think The Undertaker should beat Roman Reigns, and I think he will. But yeah, I also do see the thing of like Roman Reigns retiring The Undertaker, which I really don't want to see, and I hope it doesn't happen, because I really think it should have been Undertaker versus John Cena. But you know, and I'm looking forward to it, because I've always thought of it as a dream match, Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. I've played it on the WWE games and stuff, and I think it's a pretty cool matchup. But yeah, it should be interesting. You know, I think Taker should get revenge on, you know, Roman throwing him out at the Rumble. I think that Undertaker is going to beat Roman Reigns here at WrestleMania. Okay, so we have the WWE Universal Championship on the line as the champion Goldberg goes up against Brock Lesnar in a WrestleMania rematch. I think Brock's taken the title, and who knows what Goldberg's plans are after WrestleMania. I don't know if he's staying with WWE. I think he might be, and I hope he is. I would rather have Goldberg win, just because the last time Brock was champion, the title just meant nothing. It was barely there, it was barely defended. He just wasn't with the company, and I think that's not a defending, fighting champion. And I think a guy like Seth Rollins, you know, when he was champion, he was the champion. He was there every damn day, and you know, until he got injured. A guy like Brock, I just don't think he's hardly on Raw. He's at a couple of live events a year. You know, it's just, yeah, I've got to go with Brock anyway, just because I think that's the only reason why Goldberg won the title, was to drop it to Brock. If it was my decision, I would have just had Goldberg versus Brock in a non-title match. I just don't think it's a very good title match, and hopefully it's not the main event. But speaking of the main event, our last match we have here, which I think should be the main event, and apparently it could be Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker for the main event. We have the Apex Predator, the Viper, the Legend Killer, the winner of the 2017 Royal Rumble match, Randy Orton, going up against the Eater of Worlds, the man who has the whole world in his hands, Bray Wyatt. And he is the WWE Champion, but I think that's all going to change in the main event of WrestleMania, if it is the main event. I hope it is, because it's tradition. Whoever wins the Royal Rumble is in the main event. People are saying that, or WWE is saying that that's not a worthy main event. In my opinion, it is. Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton, that's cool. You could have added Luke Harper in there, that would have been really cool. I think that Randy Orton is going to beat Bray Wyatt here at WrestleMania and become the new WWE Champion. But yes, so basically that is my WrestleMania predictions for 2017 for WrestleMania 33. And I am super pumped. Let me know your predictions in the comments below. Which do you agree with? Which do you not agree with? I cannot wait. It's going to be so cool. Yeah, so I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. And we are so close to 3,000 subscribers. At this moment, we are exactly 20 subscribers away. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you guys in the next video. Enjoy WrestleMania. Have a nice day. And I'll see you next time.